Hello YouTube land, my name is Wildboy 5699. Welcome back to another video, and preferably welcome back to another story time of Wildboy. So last night I made a poll on my community tab asking what story did you want to hear for another story time of Wildboy. The how I got into anime or how I got into making YouTube videos. And from the most votes was the anime story. So this is kind of this is going to be a story time of Wildboy. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, but like I said, I'm off at work for the next few days, so I'm gonna try to get a couple of videos out at least tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday for sure. But anyway, I just wanted. This is the story. Anyway, like I said, I made a post on my community tab asking what story you want to hear. A lot of people asked wanted to hear the story of how I got into anime, and this is what this video is. So, how I got into anime. Before I even say how I got into anime, I actually, when I was in high school, when I was like 15, 16 years old, I actually despised anime. I didn't understand why people loved it so much. That the only anime I ever heard of or ever knew what was Spirited Away, and that's the only anime thing I ever watched for like a long time. And then, of course, I got into some anime games like Honey Pop, Doki Doki Literature Club, and stuff like that. And then I think I started getting more into it during during the COVID area, and I was friends with the guy on Discord, and he sent me a GIF of Ria's Grimoire doing something, and he said this is this is Ria's Grimoire from high school DxD, and I asked him what was the anime about, and he told me all about this. And of course, I didn't watch it for until about a year or two later. And of course, I just wanted to look up, nakedness on the video because it was showing all the goodies and everything. And I said, okay, well, this anime looks interesting. Let's see how it is to show it. So of course, I went online to try to find some Blu-rays of the high school DxD. Of course, I got all 4 seasons now, but Crunchyroll or Funimation DVDs tend to be sometimes an arm and a leg to buy. But I did find season 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray. Not a couple years ago, and of course I watched all season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and I fell in love with it. And that's was the first anime I ever watched, and the reason I got into anime. And of course I fell in love with Ria's Grimoire, everything about her that I really, really loved so much. I even got a tattoo of her, which we already talked about that. And then of course, when I look up new stuff, I gotta see who plays who and everything like that. So at the time I was starting to get into anime, it was that year, the very first Northwest Arkansas Comic Con was 2021, August of 2021. They had the very first Northwest Arkansas Comic Con. I saw a couple of names on there like Charles Martinet, Jason Marsden, who plays Max in a Goofy movie. Jim Cummings was going to be there, one of the Jason Voorhees killers, and I saw Jimmy Marquis' name. I'm like, is that Ria's Grimoire? And of course, I did some revisions, like, holy shit, that's Ria's Grimoire. I gotta go to this convention. Of course, I worked at the mall at the time that convention happened, and it fell on tax-free weekend in the state of Arkansas, and the boss of the shoe store said that if you call in for anything, don't bother coming back. I'm like, shit. And then, of course, I wasn't able to go to that, and then Little Rock was doing the Little Rock Anime Fest, this one-day anime event, and her, Monica Real, and Caitlin Glass were going to be there. Caitlin Glass got the flu. Jimmy Marchie was exposed to COVID, so they weren't able to come, and I think it fell on a wintry weather snow thing. And of course, I started getting more into high school DxD. Of course, I was a fan. Of course, Jimmy Marquis is one of my all-time favorite anime voice actors, so I had to see what other stuff she plays in. Of course, the next anime I watched was Witchblade, and then after that was Burst Angel. And I think after that, I started doing. I like to watch the short animes where there's between 12 to 24 episodes. Even though High School DxD probably has about 50 episodes. I know My Hero Academia's got about at least 100, 150, something like that. And then, of course, I think I bought My Hero Academia DVDs in 2023, but didn't start watching it until I got the Crunchyroll subscription in 2024. And, of course, every convention I've been to had a My Hero Academia actor. Like, the first one I was there, first Comic-Con I ever went to was Northwest Arkansas Comic-Con. J. Michael Tatum was there, Brendan McKinnon was there, Eric Vell was there, and I think the next year Kellen Goff was there. And then when I went to Missouri Comic-Con last February, 1 year ago this month, Caitlin Glass was there, who plays Mina in My Hero Academia. But of course, the only thing I knew her from was Burst Angel, which that show came out in 2008. And then I was going to go to Northwest Arkansas Comic Con again this year, and of course it got canceled. But they also had Leah Clark, who plays Toga in My Hero Academia. And I was excited to meet her. I was going to meet Carrie Payton and Marissa Lamars, and of course the weather got too bad, and they decided to say, hey, we're just going to cancel and push it back to next year. So, and then GalaxyCon, of course. There's always My Hero Academia characters at GalaxyCon. I know the one I'm going to Oklahoma City. Monica Rial is going to be there. Brittany Kaboski is going to be there. Justin Briner, who plays Deku, is going to be there. Um, Other people I can't think on the top of my head, which you can go back and watch my other videos about what guests and everything like that. And then after that, of course, if I would have watched My Hero Academia 2023, I could have got an autograph from Caitlin Glassamina from My Hero Academia, but of course I didn't watch My Hero Academia at the time, or I could have got an autograph from J. Michael Tatum or something like that. Of course, that never happened, as I didn't watch My Hero Academia or even knew anime at the time. And of course, after that, after I watched Burst Angel, I think I watched Granddaughter Medusa or something like that. It was a 6-episode miniseries, which each episode is 45 minutes long. And then after that, I started watching a little bit of My Hero Academia. I watched all three seasons in a row. I took a break from that, and then I watched another short 10 episode series called My First Girlfriend's a Gal. And then, of course, I watched Penny and Stock, and that's probably one of the funniest animes I ever sat through. And then, anything else? We Without Wings I watched. I know a friend of mine said he didn't care for that anime. Uh, right now. I'm in the middle of watching Taboo Tattoo, which is another show that Justin Briner, Monica Rial, Jimmy Marquis, and Jade Saxon are in. Somebody said that Freezing was a really good anime to check it out. I said, okay, I might check it out. A lighthearted one that I really really liked was Baka and Test. That was another one I really liked. Like I said, I have a top 10 favorite anime list on the video. I'll put a link in the description or whatever. But I know I go into more animes. I think my top 10 is Orange, number 10, number 9, My First Girlfriend's Gal, 8 is Ren, 7 is Seven Lost Property, 6 is Block and Test, 5 Witchblade, 4 Painting Stock, and 3 is Burst Angel, 2 is My Hero Academia, number 1 is High School DxD. And most of the animes I watch, if not all the animes, are mostly the ones that Funimation and Crunchyroll adapts. I know I gotta branch out to Viz Media or Ocean Dubs or stuff like that. I know more Ocean Dubs, more of Canadian voice actors and everything like that. So a couple people I've recommended a lot of other animes like Tokyo Ghoul, Demon Slayer, other ones. I know somebody said to check out Testament of New Sister Devil. Somebody said that was a really good one. Like I said, I try to I'm all types of different animes. Sometimes I'm feeling adventurous and I like to watch superhero ones like My Hero Academia. I'll find a comedy like Panty and Stalking, or I'll find a slice of life like Ozuka-chan Wants to Hang Out, or a Bottle Contest, or Heaven's Lost Property, stuff like that. I will say that I did break down in tears because without spoiling it, I saw the fate of Toga in My Hero Academia, and I watched the clip and I about broke down in tears. That's just about as I played the DDLC for the very first time. So, like I said, even though I did despise anime when I was in high school, when I was 15 or 16 years old, and I couldn't understand why it was so popular, I've grown to really appreciate people because it's just Japanese people who do all this type of stuff are incredibly talented, and it feels like Japan is like 50 years in the future ahead of us. I've seen people go to Japan. I would like to visit Japan, Tokyo, but exactly, and it just feels like they're 50 years in the future, and it's really, really cool. But I know this was a really short video how I got into anime. Like I said, I really love anime now. Any recommendations I get, I'll always check them out. Now I know for when I go to Comic Cons that I want to meet anime voice actors. Now I usually just met from Western genres, but now no one from animes, everything like that. The only anime autograph I have is Jimmy Marquis from High School DxD. But now when I go to GalaxyCon Oklahoma City, I'll get an autograph from Monica Rial. I don't know if I'm going to give Sue from My Hero Academia, Panty and Stalking, Joe from Burst Angel. It just depends on what I'm feeling. And then Brittany Kaboski, who plays Icarus in Heaven's Lost Property. I'm going to meet her, and I guarantee she's going to have an 8x10 photo of Icarus, and if she doesn't, I will. Definitely going to get an autograph of Deku from autograph picture of Justin Briner, of Justin Briner with Deku, and hopefully they'll announce Jamie Markey for GalaxyCon. I'm hoping that I'll be able to go to the convention with Jamie Markey's there. I was going to go to Anime 405 in Oklahoma City last December, but it fell on my mom's birthday, and it was just right around to Christmas. So, but like I said, GalaxyCon is still a go. That's the plan. Luckily, I'll be in May. The only thing we have to worry about is tornado. That's why I was joking around that there'll be a tornado during GalaxyCon. I'll be sitting in William Shatner's Q&A, and then tornado warrant anything like that. So hopefully, knock on wood, that don't happen. As I know, Oklahoma City's right in the heart of Tornado Alley. But anyway, like I said, that's just it for this video. if you have an anime story, how you got into anime, let me know that in the comments below. I know it was a little short video, but I wanted to do an episode of Storytime with Wildboy. I know people asked my community tab, which one when you hear anime story or YouTube story, which I've talked about the YouTube story before, and I know a lot of people wanted to hear the anime story, how I got into anime and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, rate the thumbs up, comment down below. As always, thank you guys a lot for watching. I'll see you on a future video. Take it easy.